Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster, for asking me to evaluate this speech this morning. And Maria, I really enjoyed your speech. I always enjoy your speeches, actually, because you share so many personal details that are really relatable. And I think that if your desire is to be humorous, you're working through the humorous pathway, it really works. It really works because everyone can say, "Oh, yes, I've been there. That makes sense." And so I always appreciate that about your stories in general, but particularly today, I think they were very good. So I believe that your desires today were to limit unnecessary movements and also to insert purposeful movements. And I think you did very well with that. You used a lot of hand motions, but also your facial movements, I think, really added a lot to the stories. Um, so your stories often were simple but relatable, but I think that's the key to your humor. I already said that already. I thought your stories illustrated your points very well. Your hand motions on your chest and also going like this when you wanted to make a point, you used your fingers to like tell stories. And so, for instance, you said, "Tell them how happy you are," and you smiled. And I thought that that worked really well. Sometimes your hand motions were below the frame, and so you might want to work on making sure that they're up where people can see them. But for the most part, I would say 80 or 90% of your hand motions were visible and easy to see. I like how you even laughed when you said, I wrote one of the things you wrote when you said, "I'm sorry, where to go or what to expect." And then you kind of laughed and it worked really well. And it was kind of our cue to laugh as well. And so I guess gestures are more than just your hands, they're also your face and when you smile. And I thought that you did very well with that. Some of your gestures I thought were very purposeful, like when you said this, and this, or when you put your hand right here. And then sometimes you just use your hands to talk. And I don't know if that is a good or bad thing. I just thought that I would point that out, that some of your hand motions seemed more purposeful, and other times they seemed more like just natural talking hand motions. I thought both are useful, but I thought I would point that out in case that was something that you wanted to be aware of. Overall, really enjoyed your speech. I always enjoy your speeches. Thank you for being so personable. And I think that you accomplished your goal of using gestures and being funny. And I thought it was great. Thank you.